So right in front of you, I have possibly some of the most detailed and accurate LEGO Brickheads that you can currently purchase. These are obviously Boba Fett and the Stormtrooper from the LEGO Brickheads Star Wars line. So these are sold separately for $10 each, and I decided to do a video just showing these because I think that these are some of the best Brickheads and some of the coolest looking Brickheads that you can purchase at the moment. So let's take a closer look at them. Starting with Boba Fett. Alright, here he is. This is Boba Fett up close. And honestly, LEGO just nailed the design of Boba Fett in this brickhead form in every single way. From the color scheme, just to every single part of him. Like the jetpack design, the helmet design, everything about the helmet just looks like Boba Fett. I mean, they just did a phenomenal job overall on this brickhead. So we're going to go a little bit closer to some of the details. So we're going to start right here on the front of him. So we have a little printed 1x4 brown tile, and we have just some nice little printing on there for his straps. Looks pretty good. And just overall the torso, or just the torso area, it's pretty plain, honestly, but what more can you really put there other than what they put there, honestly? You can see we have a nice print of some sort of symbol on his left arm, and of course in his other arm he is holding a little blaster, which is a pretty good build, I think. It could have been better, but I think it looks fine for what it is. Both of his feet do have these little parts that kind of stick out a little bit. They're using these studs on the side, bricks, and they do have a tile right there. So it gives a little extra bulk to his legs. Maybe it's like a extra strap or something, but that was nice to include. Spinning around to the back, you can see we have a kind of a like little side cape type design there in dark green. I think that turned out pretty good. And you can see we have a jetpack as well. Really cool design for this jetpack. I don't really know what I think of the blue color for it. It's a little bit off-putting. I'll have to look at some pictures of Boba Fett's jetpack after this video. Maybe there'll even be a picture up on screen right now of the jetpack, but I don't really think it was in this very kind of dark and kind of bright at the same time blue color. I don't think that was the color. It doesn't really bother me that much, but I don't know, maybe this would have looked better in a darker color or something like that, but it is a really neat design. Here you can see the front portion of his mask, and you can see we have tons of cool printed pieces. I really like these kind of triangular shaped tiles, and those just look absolutely perfect for the look of Boba Fett's helmet. You can see right here we have some sort of light or an antenna that clips onto the side of the helmet, and it overall gives a cooler look to him. And on the other side of the helmet we have another printed piece. Cool printed pieces on this brickhead. And on the back we have just some grill tiles. So overall, that was Boba Fett. A really, really good brickhead. I like the sand green colors. I like all the printed pieces. I like the build for the jetpack. I like the build for his helmet. And just overall, it just looks really good. Alright, now taking a look at the Stormtrooper brickhead. Now this guy, he is also really good as well. Not as good as Boba Fett in my opinion. I just like Boba Fett better as a character overall in the Star Wars universe. But Stormtroopers are cool as well, and I also think that LEGO did a good job representing the Stormtrooper in this brickhead form right here. So you can see we have another printed tile for a belt design. Looks good there, and you can see we have a nice little blaster there. Doesn't look super detailed or anything, but does what it's supposed to do, I guess. You could see we have just some very basic arm builds. You can see we have kind of the same style of what Boba Fett's legs were, with the studs not on top bricks. And they did place some tiles just to give some extra bulk to them. And I think that was a good idea, because it's basically an all-white brickhead, and there's not really much detail you can put, so I'm glad that they did that with the feet. Spinning the brickhead around, you can see we have some really cool details on his back. I don't really know what any of these details are supposed to represent in the Star Wars universe, but whatever they are, They just add a lot more detail to this Brickhead and just makes him a lot less flat, I guess. And yeah, moving on, we have the helmet, and I think the helmet design is also really good, like Boba Fett's. Lots of nice pieces to give it a lot of texture, good printed pieces to give extra detail, and it just looks overall good. It looks like a Stormtrooper, and that is a good thing because it's supposed to be representing a Stormtrooper. Not really much to say about this Brickhead. He's overall kind of basic, but just looks like a Stormtrooper, and that is all that counts. So those were the Boba Fett and Stormtrooper Brickheads. I decided to do a full video taking a look at both of these because I think they are some of the coolest Brickheads that LEGO has ever made for LEGO Star Wars. So yeah, what do you think of these Brickheads? Leave your opinions in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.